In other news this week, car companies made headlines, some seeming to bow to pressure from President-elect Trump, others saying, no. GM CEO Mary Barra said she'll keep small car production in Mexico regardless of Trump's threats of a new border tax. She said, "Take that, President-elect Trump." Okay, she didn't actually say take that. In fact, she took the opportunity to kiss up a bit, saying GM has much more in common with Trump's economic views than it has differences. Fiat Chrysler, on the other hand, says they're planning to invest $1 billion in 2 existing U.S. plants and create 2,000 new jobs here. But before you polish up your resume, know this. You could be applying for a job on the Titanic, because Fiat Chrysler also made news this week after the EPA accused them of illegally using hidden software to allow excess diesel emissions to go undetected. You know, like that thing VW did that cost them $4.3 billion? And while we're on VW, they finally pled guilty this week, admitting that they rigged nearly 11 million vehicles worldwide to cheat on emissions. 6 current and former executives were indicted in the matter. 5 are out of reach in Germany, but the 6th guy was actually picked up at the airport in Florida as he attempted to flee the country. Moving on, there were 2 new product announcements this week that kind of confused me. First, Apple is considering adding theater mode to its iPhones, which I don't get. We already have theater mode. It's called set it to silent and put it in your pocket. And yes, I am talking to you, guy in the 3rd row at La La Land last night. The second product I don't get is one that's a partnership between AB InBev and Keurig. They've announced that they will work together on an alcoholic drink dispenser for your kitchen counter. Now, I already have an alcohol drink dispenser in my house. It's called a refrigerator. I just pull out the bottle of wine and I'm good to go. Seriously, can you imagine James Bond with one of these things? "I'll have the vodka martini. Not shaken, not stirred. No, be a good chap and run it through the Keurig." Let's end things on a happy note. Martin Shkreli, the lunatic who raised the price of an AIDS drug to $750 a pill, had an online war with Ghostface Killah, and most recently spent time harassing a teen Vogue editor, has now been kicked off Twitter. I'm Dana Barrett. See you next week.